Welcome to League One, everybody. It's the scariest couple of matches we're probably ever going to play in this series because we've not had the best of transfer windows. We're certainly not good enough, I don't think, to be in League One. It could be a very long season. But we're starting off against Plymouth, one of the better teams in the division today, and then we get a chance to play against a championship team in the EFL Cup. Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2024 and another part of non-league to Champions League with South Shields. Today we are back with our debut in League One. We are going through the leagues at an amazing pace right now, and we do have a chance to get to the Championship this season in theory if we are able to perform at this high level. We've done it at every stage so far, but today is going to be tough. If you are jumping onto the series, hello, I'm Joe. If you're new around here, give it a big thumbs up if you do enjoy, and of course share it around. Big thank you to the wonderful people at South Shields Football Club who have shared the series in recent days. So hello if you have come from there. Hope you enjoy your stay and you're coming to the good bit. It's going to get hard now as we head towards the big leagues and trying to turn this team, little old South Shields, into a team that can win the Champions League. So we're probably at about, I would say, the halfway point-ish, maybe slightly before the halfway stage of the series. I don't know. It's going to be very, very interesting. So subscribe if you are new so you don't miss any of our daily videos. But first of all, let's have a little look at transfers. Of course, yesterday we had the transfer special and we did manage to bring in a fair few players. So first signing of the window was Isaac Hayden, former Newcastle United defensive midfielder. He's come in, 31 years old these days, 4-star ability, 4-star potential. He's a good League One player, so definitely somebody that will contribute well to the team. We also brought in Adam Edgar on a free transfer from Arsenal. Again, he's a 3-star player. He's a decent League Two player. Could potentially be a championship standard going forward. We also signed Chris Giles. He came in from Tottenham on a free transfer. He's 2-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. Probably won't get too much football this year, but certainly somebody that looks okay and will be in and around the youth team. We then brought in Paul Glatzel on loan, 25 years old now, legend of the channel, broke the Premier League scoring record with me for Stoke many, many years ago, FM18 I think, and we're still hoping and praying that we can find that. Interestingly, in that series, I picked him up in League One, so maybe that's a little bit of foreshadowing for us. He's been at Morecambe the last few years after leaving Liverpool. Did make 6 appearances for Liverpool in 23-24, interestingly enough, and has scored a decent amount of goals, but could do better, definitely could do better. And will be our backup option this year. We signed Romeo Beckham as well, mainly for the name, but he is actually quite good. 2-star ability, 3-star potential. And more what I was looking at was his performance last season. He only played 13 times for MK Dons in League One, but they were all from the bench and did manage to score 2 goals and got a player of the match as well and scored a penalty Jeff in those. So he is a good player. I think we could develop him quite nicely. And of course, the David Beckham link had to go for him. We managed to get Amaro Nallo back in on loan. He joined Millwall for 71k, which I think was a good deal for us all round. He's a decent League One player, can become Championship standard in the future. But he's come back on a loan till the end of the season. And our final signing of the window was Adam Lewis on a free transfer. He's come in from QPR, was at Bradford last season, doing a good job there. Can play a sort of defensive midfield. He can play at left back, can play down the wing, can play centre mid. Very, very good player. In terms of players that have left us, released players, James Milner retired, unfortunately. Couldn't convince him not to. Jack Colbacker's retired. Adam Forshaw's retired. I think Jamie Patterson retired as well. So lots of players have gone. Nia Kirby has gone on to pastures new. He's gone to Doncaster down in League 2. Probably a good level for him. DiMaggio Wright-Phillips has gone out as well. Unfortunately, just never really worked out for him, as well as Max Thompson, Ethan Moore and Tom Lavery, who has gone over to Halifax. Ethan Moore, yeah, still a free agent. What about Max Thompson? Yeah. Who's he wanted by? Barrow, interestingly. I would stay away from him, Barrow, if I was you. But he might do okay in the National League. In terms of predictions, the media are predicting us to finish 21st in the league. No surprises there. We're 250 to 1 odds. It's going to be a very, very tough season. But you can see after this rise, very steady rise, including 2 titles in 3 seasons, it's got a plateau at some point, and I think it could be League One where we find that. We have been improving the training facilities over the summer, so looking forward to that being complete. I'm not entirely sure when it gets completed, and we're still playing at the First Cloud Arena, formerly known as Mariners Park. 2,000 seats in the stadium. Right, okay then, let's have a little look at our team selection for the first match in League One. We've got Miles Boney starting in goal. John Lefudu remains at right back with Nalo and Adekuni in centre-back positions. Adam Edgar makes his debut at left back. Whitaker and Hayden come in defensive midfield with Thomas Ince in the middle. Motley Henry and Kouya starting wide of Ethan Wheatley up top. So here we go then. Let's get ourselves into it. Lewis can be number 26. That sounds good to me. Okay, perfect. Right then, first match of the season. Obviously, nobody expecting anything, but, we came into the first match last season thinking we're going to struggle in League 2, and we ended up winning the league with a game to spare. So who knows how this is going to go, but we will give it our absolute best. I think this is our best 11 that we can put out there for now. So fingers crossed it will all come good. But as I say, Plymouth are one of the better teams in the division. I think it was 3rd or something they were expected to finish. So this is going to be one of the toughest matches to start off with. So let's get into it. We are going to encourage the entire team, and hopefully we will see them performing at their best. We had a good pre-season. We drew 3-3 with Championship Cardiff. That was a nice one. That was in Sir Robert Briggs's testimonial. So he's still knocking about the club as well. And he will surely be getting some game time this season. But Tom Ince on the ball. Here's Whitaker. Gets it forward to Wheatley. Oh, that could have been the perfect start, because Whitaker, what a player he is. I'm really happy we've got him back for another season from Premier League Sunderland. Kouya into the middle. Header flicked on by Adekuni. There, still going. End of highlight, but we're looking good here. Kouya now finds Tom Ince. Tom Ince forward to Kouya now. Kouya still going. Gets it back to Jack Whitaker. Now here's Ince. Ince forward to Motley Henry, who I think was offside anyway. Lefudu forward. Now here's Wheatley. First time effort. What a goal that is. And First Cloud Arena erupts because Ethan Wheatley has put us 1-0 up. And that was an awesome move. And it was John Lefudu, I think, with the assist, was it? Or did Lefudu get it? Yeah, Lefudu forward. He gets the assist. And Ethan Wheatley, what a finish that is. And it's South Shields 1, Plymouth 0. Come on. That is what we are talking about, boys and girls. That was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Come on. Hey. Oh, this is going to be a fun season, isn't it? We've got the likes of Wigan in this division. Derby, Charlton, Sheffield Wednesday, Bolton, some big stadiums. Stockport County for the Captain Goodspeed Derby, of course. Reading down here. Peterborough United, There's some really good quality teams down here. And hopefully we can be competing with them on a weekly basis. But 3 points today, what a start that would be. Here's Lafudu on the ball, still playing well, even though he's meant to be a National League North standard right back. Excellent ball forward. Here's Wheatley. Wheatley on the ball, into the middle it goes. It's headed away. And now here comes Edgar on his debut into the area. Oh, hits the post and it's away. But that was a beautiful run from Edgar there. Looking very, very encouraging indeed. Oh, yeah, good save from Boney. I thought that was going to be carried over the line. Nice to see Boney still in the team. And hopefully he can stay there. I'd love him to be one of the players that we take all the way to the Premier League. And fingers crossed we can do that. We have been looking for a really top quality goalkeeper over the summer. Not really happened yet. But fingers crossed it'll be coming soon to help Boney out. Here's Whittaker, gets it forward to Motley Henry. It should have been 2-0. It really should have been 2-0. Could have been 3-0 to be fair. In Wheatley's chance in the opening minutes. But we're heading into half time and it is 1-0 as it stands. We're very, very happy so far. Let's keep going into the second half. So Motley Henry not having the best of games, neither is Kouya. So we'll keep an eye on those two. Edgar finds Adekunye. Here's Hayden. Hayden finds Whittaker. Whittaker forward. Edgar's there on the left-hand side. What can he do with it? Gets it into Kouya. Kouya into the middle. Oh, and it's in. It's Jack Whittaker who has scored. And Kouya is the man with the assist. And we take a 2-0 lead at the start of this second half. That was incredible. Edgar found Kouya. Kouya then got it into the middle. And there was Whittaker waiting to smack it into the back of the net. And it's now South Shields 2, Plymouth Argyle 0. That is what we like to see. Right, here's Mason Holgate. Anyone remember him? Wow, Ingram. Here's Whittaker. Another Whittaker. Ingram on the right-hand side. Whips it in. It is a header. Oh, side netting. Best chance for Plymouth so far in this match, and they haven't had many of them. They've had a better XG than us, though, interestingly enough, even though I think we've had some really clear-cut chances. Motley Henry's going to come off. We're going to put Romeo Beckham in there. What else are we going to do? I'm going to put Adam Lewis in there as an inverted wing-back. We'll see what he can do. Might give Sir Robert Briggs 20 minutes or so if we grab another goal. Don't quite trust it at 2-0 because I feel like Plymouth are growing into the game here. Here's Ingram on the right-hand side, whips it in. It is a header this time off the post, and that could well have been them getting back into it. We need to be careful here. We need to be very careful. It's cover. Finds Holgate, end of highlight there. And Romeo Beckham already on a 7.1 apparently. I don't know how he's managed that. I can't imagine he's actually done anything yet, but we'll see. Here's Lewis on the left-hand side. Still going, Lewis. This is a good run. Finds Kouya now. Kouya still going. Cuts inside. Kouya and Wheatley. There you go. Hey, Ethan Wheatley makes it 3. And that is probably that. So Robert Briggs is going to come on. He's going to get 25 minutes. The legend that he is will get a standing ovation as he heads into League One for the very first time. And of course, he's one of our 4 or 5 players that I think we've still got knocking around from those National League North days. Here is Lafudu on the right-hand side, whips it in. Kouya's there, gets a goal himself, deserved it. And it's now 4-0. Wow, what a start to the season. I was not expecting this, folks. And to be fair, it's not really the new boys that are doing it. It's those old heads. And John Lafudu, 2 assists today. Kouya, 2 assists and a goal. It's been pretty immense stuff, to be fair. And it is it's always quite emotional, I think, watching a team that you've built come together like this. It's really, really nice. I'd love to give Paul Glatzel his debut, so I am going to take Kuyar off, and we are going to put on Paul Glatzel, and we'll see how he gets on. I'd love to sign him next summer, bring him in permanently, but we'll see if he can do anything in these final 10 minutes. Here's Romeo Beckham, gets it to Lafudu. Here's Whittaker. Whittaker finds Robert Briggs. That's over the top, and here's Glatzel. Thought that was going to be a shot. He does get it across there, but parried by the goalkeeper. It's Glatzel again. Here's Lewis. Lewis has played well since he's come on. That's definitely noteworthy, and it might mean the end of Jake Leake, if I'm honest. If we've got two good left backs, Jake Leake might not get too much of an opportunity. But what a performance on the opening day from the boys there. It is South Shields 4, Plymouth Argyle 0. And that gets our season off to a flyer. Clean sheet, plenty of goals, top of the league. That's what we're talking about, everybody. Never in doubt, was it? Never in doubt. Look at that. Excellent. Kuyar leading the way. We'll put our arm around him and say you were superb, because you were. Very, very good. That's what we like to see. Let's see if we can back it up against Championship Swansea. How did they get on in their first match of the season? Oh, they lost. They lost 4-0, interestingly. We won 4-0. They lost 4-0 to our local-ish rivals, Carlisle. I can't believe they're in the Championship. They've had a bit of a rise up the leagues, haven't they? Wow. Third and then fourth went up through the playoffs last season. Carlisle in the Championship. I mean, that's got to be pretty close to their best ever result, surely. Let's have a look at their records. So they were in the first division back in 74-75. Interesting. Right. Okay. Anyway, Swansea City next. Right then, few little changes for this match against Swansea City then. We have brought in Ollie Norburn, who is a brand new signing, 33-year-old Grenadian defensive midfielder. He's been at Blackpool the last couple of years in the Championship. Definitely a decent League One player. He's come in to replace Isaac Hayden, who has got a little knock. And I think everything else is pretty much the same. So let's get ourselves into it then. Ollie Norburn is going to be number 12. Why not? You guys are probably grimacing at home. I have signed I sent out a couple of offers for some different players. We are trying to expand the squad a little bit, give ourselves a little bit more depth. But playing Swansea City today, away from home. Obviously, they are a Championship team, but they've just been walloped 4-0 by Carlisle. So this is a massive game. We are playing in a pretty big stadium today at the Liberty. Only 7,000 people have turned out for it, which is a shame, but we've got a bit of a chance to cause a bit of an upset here, and maybe even get through to round 2 of the EFL Cup, which should be awesome. Obviously, we only made our debut last year, got beat by Stockport County in that one, in the CaptainGoodspeed derby, as I like to call it, and it's going to be interesting against Swansea today. Of course, former winners of this competition back in 2011. I think it was, or was it 2012? It was one of them. I know Birmingham City won it one year around there as well. Against Arsenal, was it? In the final? Oh. I just remember an Obafemi Martins winner, I think. Going back a long time now. But, Swansea City, obviously not the team that they were, not the Premier League team that they were, but they're still got some quality in there, and definitely won't be one of the favourites for relegation this season in the Championship, so should be a team that we're struggling against, but let's see. Corner kick, header wide, and that, again, I think that's one of our weaknesses, is defending set pieces. Most definitely not the best at that in our division, but we'll keep going, we'll keep trying. 0-0 at half-time. Let's have a look. So, happy with your performance so far. We need more possession. I think that's fair enough. But we will have to make some changes, I think. We're not at our best today. But it's nice to see Adekunle making... having a good match, because he didn't play much last season. We're sort of frozen out by the likes of Brodie Hughes in the team. We had Fieldson in there the second half of the season. There's Ince through to Ethan Wheatley. Oh, what a goal from Ethan Wheatley, and he puts us 1-0 up against the Swans in Swansea. And what a wonderful, wonderful finish that was. And once again, it's just a brilliant piece of football. And Tom Ince finds Wheatley. That's already his third goal of the season. Let's hope he's not too keen to score many more goals in August, because we could be fending off interest in his services. Anyway, set piece once again, looking a little bit dangerous. It's Parker on the ball. Kuya whips it clear. And it's forward again. What a header from Nallo. It was a rather dramatic header, but it got it away, got the job done. Come on, here's Monroe. Oh, good tackle from Motley Henry, and now we're on the counter-attack, and there's John Lafudu off on his travels. John Lafudu still going, whips it in. Kuya's waiting at the edge of the area. It's back now to Edgar. Edgar loses it. Back to Kuya. Kuya into the middle. Oh, Whittaker. Oh, I thought that was going to be a goal, but what a save from the goalkeeper there. Here's Norburn with a corner kick. It's going to be one of our ones to the centre. It's bobbling around. There's Ince. I thought he was going to go for it himself. It's Norburn again. Norburn finds Ince, and that's going to be end of highlight, I think. Right, Kuya's going to come off. We're going to go for Paul Glatzel on that left-hand side. Motley Henry's going to come off for Romeo Beckham. Who else would I like? I'd like to bring on Stefan Ronco, actually. So we're going to go for him instead of Mr. Beckham. And we'll see if our 18-year-old Stefan Ronco can go and do a bit of a job on that right-hand side. It's his South Shields debut. Into the middle it goes. Header away. Once again by big Stefan Ronco. That's what we like to see. He has Wood. Over the bar it goes. Right, we're going to go back to balance now. I'm a little bit worried about Tom Ince on his yellow card. We'll maybe have a think about that in a minute. 70 minutes gone. We're hanging on here. We are hanging on. And as I say, this would be a lovely victory. Here's Ince. He whips it into the middle. Whittaker's there. It's Nallo. And good piece of goalkeeping from Watts. And I think that's what we're missing, is a massive safe pair of hands. I know Boney's done a terrific job since the National League North. But as soon as he's shot at, that's kind of what happens. You know, he doesn't often pull off worldies of saves. But there you go. It's 1-1. And of course it goes to Penno Jeffs if we are level at 90 minutes. So that started with a chance for us and ended with them scoring. Right, now time to look at penalty taking, I think. So Norburn's pretty good at penalties, and Jack Whittaker very much isn't. So we're going to go for, I assume Adam Lewis is going to be good. Yeah, he is good. So he can be our segundo volante. Edgar, how's his penalty taking? 2. What about Jake Leake? 2. Cameron Hargreaves? 4. Robert Briggs? 7 now. Oh my God. Romeo Beckham, 9. He did score a penalty, Jeff, last season, didn't he? Jed Abbey on 4 as well. So we'll maybe keep it as it is for now. And then we'll possibly put on Romeo Beckham to bolster up the... Oh my God, what a shot that was. Who's that? Was that Lafudu? It is. What an episode he's having, folks. Right, let's encourage them. Here's Edgar with the throw, finds Norburn. Edgar again. It's Ollie Norburn. into the middle it goes, and that was a dangerous ball, very dangerous. But now here they come on the counter-attack. Oh, good interception from Adam Lewis there. He's had a good couple of substitute appearances. I think he's certainly going to be a good signing for us. It's Edgar. Gets it forward to Glatzel now, who cuts inside. It's Glatzel still, and it should have been such a moment for Paul Glatzel to get his first goal and put us through to the next round. Right. Adam Edgar's going to come off, and we are going to put on Romeo Beckham at left back because Penno Jeffs are lingering. And he's going to be one of the better penalty takers. And there it is. Full time. Right. Let's see. Adam Lewis is going to take the first one. Then we'll have Ollie Norburn. Then Tom Ince. Then I'm thinking Glatzel. Then Wheatley. Beckham. Nallo. Lafuru, Boney, Ronco, Adekuni. Stefan Ronco. I assumed he'd be good at penos, but he's not. He's not good at heading either. He's just a 6'7" lump. I don't really know what he's good at. But he's got 11 pace. It makes no sense whatsoever. Oh, dearie me. Right. Relax, pick your spots, don't change your mind. Here we go then. Let's give it a go. Trying to make them feel good. They've got confidence. Penal Jeff, I can't remember. Have we had a Penal Jeff shootout in this series? I'm not sure. But anyway, here comes Swansea. Stepping up. Bentaleb scores. Nice. Nice finish. Right, it's going to be Adam Lewis, who I've been singing the praises of. He's going to step up. And can he stick it past the goalkeeper? Yes, he can. That's a beautiful penalty. A little chip down the middle. That's what we like to see. Now here's Morgan. As Boney's pulling up his socks. Morgan steps up. And it's a good penalty. Both have gone left so far. Here comes Ollie Norburn, brand new signing, only turned up a couple of days ago. He's going to step up. He's looking confident as he does step up and scores. Excellent penalty, Jeff, into the bottom left corner. And it is 2-2 on penalties. Here's Congreve coming up now against Boney. Oh, and he's been chipped down the middle as well. I thought that was the moment for Boney. Can we maybe go director cam for this? In steps up, in scores. I was hoping maybe behind goal. Yeah, I think that's possibly the best place to watch it for the penalties. Here's Russell. Russell now. Yeah, he scores. And this one could go on a while, couldn't it? Paul Glatzel, he steps up, had a late chance to put us into the next round. And steps up and that's a beautiful penalty. Real beautiful penalty. Okay, and it's going to be Key. Steps up for Swansea. Needs to score this, really. And does. Puts the keeper the wrong way. So Ethan Wheatley, the man who thought he'd maybe put us through to round 2, scored a goal earlier this match. Needs to score to keep us in the contest now. So here he goes. Ethan Wheatley steps up and scores. That was a beautiful penalty. Top left corner. Right, here's Wood. Wood versus Boney. Again, sudden death now. Oh, I thought Boney had got there. Not this time. Not this time. So it's going to be Romeo Beckham, who we brought on in the last couple of minutes for this very reason. Don't let us down, Romeo. He's going to be nervous. He's going to step up. Oh, it's always the way, isn't it, in Football Manager? It punishes you for Good thought. But anyway, we did very well. We drew. We're out of the EFL Cup. We weren't expecting to have a big run in that competition, but we have, quite honestly, given a good account of ourselves in these first two matches of the season. We've absolutely stuffed. We've stuffed Plymouth, and we've nearly beaten Swansea. They needed penalties to get past us, so I'm really proud of the boys. We will be back. Well, it's got to be for the Captain Goodspeed derby. We've got Stockport County in the EFL Trophy. We'll bookend it with a match at Hillsborough, with deadline day in between them. So I'll play against Reading, Lincoln and Notts County, and we'll see how we get on in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed that, give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more Football Manager videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.